Well, hello, my students. So we're starting the parabola, my algebra students. So here's the form that you see with the parabola. The vertex, or the starting point for a parabola, if you want to call it that, is the opposite number with x, opposite number with y, or hk. You use the a, the number times the term being squared, to tell if it opens up or down. If a is positive, it opens up. It goes up, sort of like this. If a is negative, it opens down. So it looks like this. Well, that's not very good. Upside down. That'd be better, I guess, and this is up. Then we have something called an axis of symmetry. I'll abbreviate it for time, and that's where it's in this case, a line that divides the parabola into two equal parts. So if there's a point 1 unit to the right, there has to be a point 1 unit to the left of it. And we're going to only do parabolas that open up or down. So the axis is x equals h. Remember, x equals is a vertical line. Then you find the x-intercepts, which you do that by letting y equals 0 and solve. Then you find the y-intercept, which you let x equals 0, because that means you're going left and right, none. You're just going up or down on the y-axis. Now, if you do all that and you still don't have enough points, you just plug a number in for x and see what y would be to find another point. So let's say I have y plus 4 equals x minus 1 squared. So I find the VOA. So I always ask, do you know your VOA? So that's the vertex. Opposite x, opposite y would be 1, negative 4. That's our starting value. So I'm going to put a point as soon as I get this done at 1, negative 4. That's my parabola. That's going to be the lowest point of the parabola because this thing is opening up, because this value is positive. It's not shown, so it's assumed to be 1. Then x equals 1, x equals the x number, is your axis of symmetry. Woohoo! So now I want to find the x-intercept. I let y be 0. So it'd be 0 plus 4 is x minus 1 squared. So 4 equals x minus 1 squared. So let's bring it over here. There we go. So I'm going to square root both sides. So I'd have plus or minus 2 equals x minus 1. Add 1. So it'd be 1 plus 2 is 3, or 1 minus 2 is negative 1. So I'm going to put a dot at 3 and at negative 1. Notice they're both 2 units, this one on the left, this one on the right, from the axis. Then we do the y-intercept. And the y-intercept, we let the x equals 0, so y plus 4 equals 0 minus 1 squared. 0 minus 1 is negative 1. Squared is 1, so y plus 4 equals 1. So subtract 4, y equals negative 3. So I'm going to put a dot at negative 3. 1, 2, 3 on the y-axis. But if there's a point 1 unit to the left, there has to be a point 1 unit to the right. I got my 5 points, so connect the dots with the curving motion. There it be. So let's look at when it opens down. If I have y minus 1 equals negative x minus 2 squared. So again, let me draw my coordinate system. Probably should have already done that, but hey, it's early in the morning. I'm still asleep. Do, 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 do. So, do you know your VOA? So it'd be 2, 1. So that'd be right 2, up 1. How's it open? Well, this is negative, so it opens down. And the axis is x equals 2. Then, what's our X-Intercept? We're going to put 0 in for y. So it'd be 0 minus 1 is negative 1 equals negative x minus 2 squared. Multiply both sides by negative 1, so it's 1 equals x minus 2 squared. Square root both sides, so it'd be plus or minus the square root of 1, which is 1. Then add 2. And then 2 plus 1 is 3. 2 minus 1 is 1. So, and notice our numbers have been pretty close to that because I'm trying to keep it nice so you don't have huge numbers to graph. But ooh, I think we can start to see our parabola. So let's do the Y-intercept. Whoops, you can't even see it. Let me move it up. So put 0 in for x. So 0 minus 2 is negative 2. Squared is 4, but the opposite of that is negative 4. So 0 minus 2 is negative 2. Square that, that's 4, but then it's the opposite in front of it. Add 1. Y equals negative 3 again. But there's 1 2 units left. There has to be 1 2 units to the right. We. Okay. So that's our parabola. Have a good day.